We've all seen the trailers. We've analyzed the unit models, we've argued about the base building mechanics, and we've definitely rewatched those squig hog boys smash into the front lines about 100 times. But amidst all the visual spectacle of the newly announced Dawn of War 4, there is one massive detail that I think is flying under the radar. It's not the graphics, it's not the gameplay, it is the audio. Specifically, one legendary voice that has finally arrived to command the strategy of the 41st millennium. I'm talking, of course, about Jonathan Keeble. And if you're a fan of the Black Library audiobooks, you know exactly why this is a game changer. For the uninitiated, Jonathan Keeble isn't just a voice actor. In the Warhammer community, he is the voice. He's the man who brought Grimaldus to life in Helsreach. He narrated the Siege of Terra. He has voiced Primarchs, Emperors, and Madmen. He brings a Shakespearean gravitas to the setting that elevates it from toy soldiers to a grim-dark epic. So, when I clicked on the new Orks Faction trailer, I was expecting the usual, loud explosions and screaming greenskins. What I didn't expect was to hear the voice of the Heresy himself laying down the lore. And that decision by the developers signals a huge shift in tone for the series. Listen to the delivery here. In previous Dawn of War games, the narration was often very functional, or in the case of the Orks, purely comedic. But listen to Keeble describe the green tide. He treats the Orks with a terrifying respect. When he describes the wall of noise and flying scrap, it doesn't sound like a cartoon. It sounds like a threat. Keeble has this unique ability to make the absurd elements of 40K, like a walking fortress made of garbage, sound mythic. He grounds the ridiculousness of the setting in a gritty reality that fits perfectly with the aesthetic Dawn of War 4 is going for. This is why I call it a game changer. Dawn of War 3 was criticized heavily for feeling a bit too clean, too bright. By hiring Jonathan Keeble to narrate the faction overviews, and hopefully the campaign itself, the developers are sending a message. They are tapping into that rich, narrative-heavy atmosphere that the Black Library books have perfected. It tells us they care about the feel of the universe, not just the mechanics. When you hear Keeble's voice, you're immediately transported to the Siege of Terra or the Walls of Armageddon. It adds a layer of cinematic immersion that no texture pack or lighting engine can replicate. It makes the game feel like a playable Black Library novel. If this is the standard for the voice acting and the rest of the game, we are in for something special. I want to know if you guys caught this too. Did you recognize his voice immediately? And does hearing the Emperor's Gift narrator make you more hyped for the campaign? Let me know in the comments. And if you haven't listened to Keeble narrate Helsreach yet, do that while you wait for the release. You can thank me later.